Alpher.
I'm Omegar.
I'm Gammer.
And we're Alpher and Omegar, featuring Gammer.
And this is Alpher and Omegar's Retro Review. DuckTales, Episode 4, Treasure of the Golden Suns, Part 4, Cold Duck. Woo!
As the man said, we watched DuckTales.
That's correct.
Right.
Cold Duck. So we open
Quack,
up
quack.
back at the mansion where, because at the last episode, Scrooge and Donald and Launchpad had gone off to the Andes to find the map. So then at the beginning of this episode, we go back to the mansion and the boys are there with Mrs. Beakley, right?
Yep.
And they're trying to play a joke on her. What do?
I can't remember.
They got that tuning fork.
Stuck it in the door and then
Breaking the windows and
then
the
they
pictures.
ran back to their room and they pushed their bed up against the
Bunk
door.
beds.
And then she was like, "Boys, if you don't come out, I'm going to use this on you."
She would never do that, would she?
They didn't believe she would do
Oh,
it.
she
Did she
did.
do it?
Uh-huh.
She did. And so so we find out. Well, actually, she didn't.
What?
Because it was actually Launchpad. Launchpad.
Oh,
told
right.
her.
It seemed like it at first, right?
The boys were playing.
Yep.
And they went in the ship, and then Webby went in the ship.
That's right. And it went to
They
the
shouldn't have
airplane.
done that. They were just trying to hide.
And
from
we
Mrs.
find out
Beakley.
from Launchpad that Mr. McD has gone off to the Antarctic and he's running low on supplies,
And
right?
they've got to get him his supplies.
Yeah, because if his beacon goes dead, he's as good as a dead duck, right? Yeah. So
That wouldn't be good. Or
no, so when the plane takes off, it's got Webby and the boys on board, right? And Mrs. Beakley sees that Webby, doesn't she? What does she do?
get angry.
No, but what? She gets angry, but what does she do? She goes and she gets the chair. She bounces on the chair and jumps up and grabs onto the wheel.
She
doesn't
gets on the landing gear, and then
Yeah.
Launchpad's like, "Well, will my landing gear go up?"
And he goes and gets the he turns on the autopilot and goes and he looks down and she's like, "Oh!" And he's like, something's wrong there, Webby.
What?
And,
Wait,
Webby.
What's Webby doing here?
And then they help Mrs. Beakley up, and then she tells that the boys are there. Anyway, so they arrive in the Antarctic,
And
right?
then the boys get in big
Big
Yeah,
trouble.
you thought that part was funny, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, you like Webby's your favorite, isn't she? Yeah. So
And Louie
yeah, Louie and Huey.
and Huey.
Yeah. So they arrive at this at the Antarctic, which is all frozen, and they've got this little
no
thing that's like
even colors.
No
That's right.
colors.
But they hear this thing coming that it's supposed to be Mr. McDuck, right? It's supposed to be Scrooge, but then it's actually a walrus, right?
chasing a little
Chasing
penguin girl.
and
But they
chasing-
probably thought it was Mr. McDuck because of his boat.
That's
Yeah.
right. But now it was chasing a little penguin. Who did we find out that little penguin was?
Skittles.
Skittles. That's right. That's kind of a funny name for a little black and white girl.
For a black and white
penguin to be named, huh? Since
Yeah.
what are Skittles?
They're colourful, right?
Yeah.
They're all different colors, right? So it's funny that she's named Skittles. So
I love Skittles.
so they go into this cave, right? And they see a picture of the sun coin, right? And then they see Mr. McDuck's, dollar sign, right? And they know they're on the right track. But then they're sitting there and they go out on the ice, right? And Launchpad does what?
Has a fire gun and shoots, and then they all get in the ice.
That's right, a flare.
But
It's called
there's
a
something
flare
also-
gun.
Yeah.
And so he shoots it up and it shoots down and then now they're on an ice floe in water.
And
What happens?
there's something pretty cool.
What's that?
Louie, Dewey, and
Huey.
Huey are wearing ice skating.
That's true, just on their
Yeah, on
their
their
webs,
webs.
huh? Yeah, they're pretty good at that.
I think I know why Webby's name is Webby. Webs.
That's right. That's very intuitive.
Very intuitive.
So they proceed down through this cave and whatnot, and eventually they end up in this place where there's a whole bunch of penguins, right?
some sort of
And
ice
the
city.
penguins are pretty mad at them.
How come?
I can't remember.
Because they've got colors.
They have colors. They want the
Yeah.
colors. And then Launchpad, of course, says, "Hey, I'm personal friends with Scrooge McDuck, and
they're like, wait, you know McDuck? And what do they do to them?
Put him in jail.
Put him in jail.
Put him in
So
jail.
apparently,
And guess
Mr.
who's
McDuck
next to
made
them?
quite an impression. What'd you say?
Guess who's next to him?
Who?
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge
That's
McDuck is in
right.
jail right there with them.
Yeah, but so who wasn't captured?
Webby,
Mm-hmm.
Skittles,
Mm-hmm.
and
What?
Mrs. Beakley.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
So
She gets it.
she remembers from Beak. So what did they do? Well, first they dressed up Webby as a little penguin, right? But then they go out and what do they do? How do they break the boys and Scrooge and Launchpad out?
The doo-doo.
Tuning.
Tuning.
Yeah,
He's
where they
like tuning.
Crumble! Everything breaks down.
And then again.
Yep, they do it again, and then they do it again, and the whole building comes down, huh?
The penguins went
I
too
can do
happy
it
about
with
that.
my mouth.
Yeah, you can do
Oh.
it.
Yeah, that's a very.
I thought you were having some sort of
Yeah,
seizure
some
for a
sort of
moment. No,
fit there.
anyway, but so hello, Roger. So they find out that the map for the treasure of the Golden Sun, is
And then they
is in the museum, right? The museum of what?
ice.
No, that's what they keep the stuff in. But what is the museum actually for? Like when people go there, what are they looking at?
Color.
It's a museum of color,
Museum
right?
of color. That's where they keep all the color because they don't
It's-
have any
everything's
color
black
down
and
there.
white. So Skittles shows Webby the map, right? And meanwhile, they pass this. What was it? The big thing.
They break the ice.
That's true. With the tuning fork ends up.
And it was it free?
Shatters and it frees what? A woolly
Walrus.
walrus,
Woolly
a prehistoric
walrus.
woolly walrus, which is huge.
And
Huh?
they eat pig. Not pigs. I was gonna say pigs.
No, they eat penguins,
Penguins.
and ducks, I imagine.
So whatever it is, probably in front of
Probably
them.
they're chasing ducks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. So they've
I'm
escaped
pretty sure
and
they
they
eat scarfs too.
They would probably eat the
the
scarf. too.
scarf because Mrs. Beakley gave Skittles a nice little colourful scarf, and she knew that was meant friendship.
Oh,
Friendship.
now
Friendship.
I know why. The walrus likes the scarf because it has color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's attracted to it. That's why Mrs. Beakley uses it like a bullfighter would use like a red cape to attract the bull. She uses that for the woolly walrus. So they meet up at the museum, and the woolly walrus shows up, and then they start running.
Breaks down the museum. The
Oh
map
yeah,
is
crashes them.
lost.
Oh, they've lost the map.
Lost
No. And so they
But
start.
guess who makes another? Was it Webby or Skittles?
Webby.
Webby
Webby.
did make a copy.
How did she make another one?
With color.
What kind of color?
I think they're markers or crayons.
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 That's right.
Or
yeah.
as they were called by Skittles, color sticks.
Color sticks.
Yeah.
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 So
And
so,
then, Louie, Dewey, and
Huey.
Huey made a parachute of color.
That's right. So that Skittles would dazzle the crowd,
Be
and, because
popular.
we found out that Skittles wasn't very popular
She
with
didn't
her
have any
people.
friends.
But I think she'll be more popular now,
And
don't
she
you?
could probably color the whole city.
That's
Hey,
right.
colors.
Probably
Because she
color
got the
everything.
color sticks, huh? The crayons. Yeah.
Other could be markers.
Hopefully they won't steal them from her.
Now, hopefully they won't be mean
The adults.
penguins.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be friendly and just,
Hopefully they'll just
let her
accept
keep
it.
hers.
They were given to her by those people.
Yeah.
But anyway, at the end of the episode, what did Scrooge tell Launchpad?
I can't bring.
He says, Launchpad, set coordinates for the Valley of the Golden Sun.
Valley of the Golden Sun.
We'll see what happens on part 5.
That's
We'll see
right.
what happens on part 5, the final part of the Treasure of the
Yeah.
Golden Suns. We get to the
And we'll-
dramatic, climactic
It goes up
ending.
to 6.
Now it goes to
No,
5.
it's 5.
There are a number of episodes, but 5 will
He
round
said
up.
it goes up to 6.
No.
I never said that. These things are
These
related.
things are related.
So
5 episodes, and the 6th episode is the first one that's different.
yeah, the 6th one
That's
is a
what
different
was
one.
said.
So until next time, as this time,
For Alpher and Gammer, I'm Omegar.
Ayo!